Well, good morning from Southern California. We're at Huntington Beach for the Main Street Car and Cruise Show. The weather's magnificent, the crowds have turned up, the cars are here. Straight down the road to the Huntington Beach Pier. People everywhere, beautiful day for a car show. This is something you're not going to see in Australia too often. I'm here with Dave, the owner of this magnificent piece of gear that he's put together himself. Dave, tell us about your bike, mate, and how you put this thing together.
It's a standard bicycle with a 49cc motor, little gas and oil mix. Everything's been hand fabricated, all the sheet metal. There's no rust on the bike. It's all been just hand painted, and it's just a cool bike.
It is indeed. Most people would look at it and straight away think, I've never seen one before, what is it? They don't realise it's handmade because it's such a good job. I mean, when I've seen it parked across there, I'm looking at it going, what is this thing? Because down in Australia, we don't see a lot of this sort of level on a bicycle. So it's a wonderful custom. Credit to you, mate. Great job. Well done. So back in Australia, we don't see a lot of 29 Fords, and this one is in particular order that you've just got to have a good close look at. I'm talking with Jacob, the owner, Huntington Beach Car Club. These guys are big part organisers of today's event, and it's a magnificent car show, let me tell you. In terms of quality of cars on site today, this is right up there with the best of them. Jacob, throw to you. Tell us about your ride.
Well, Glen, what we have here is a 1929 Ford Model A Roadster. It was originally a coupe that was cut down to a Roadster. Basically, we got a small block Chevy 350 engine in there.
Yep.
4-speed Muncie transmission. Obviously a manual transmission, so
of course.
it gets and goes for sure with the power to weight ratio.
Yep.
A lot of custom one-off interior frame, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Other than that, just a fun, cool car to cruise out here in Huntington Beach, good old Surf City, USA.
So you guys have got it made over here. Some of the things we can't do in Australia. We have to have seat belts.
Yeah, no seat belts, that's for sure.
Okay. We have to have fenders.
Okay.
All this stuff has to be covered up. You cannot have an exposed engine. Your windscreen wouldn't even pass a registration slip.
That's not a windscreen, huh?
Yeah, it's not a windscreen. Okay. But I mean, our hot rod scene's really coming on in Australia, and we get a lot of the American guys coming out and filming and the likes, but we don't see a lot of 29s. So it's wonderful to see such a wonderful example. It's a ripper.
Cool. I appreciate you guys spending the time to check it out, and hopefully you guys can check out all the other awesome cars here.
Well, where else would you want to be on a weekend in Southern California in a car show with beautiful hot rods?
It doesn't get any better than this.
It is indeed.
So
thanks for your time, mate.
Glenn.
Good on you. Cheers. All right, well, I've found the busiest man in Huntington Beach today, Mel Craig, the organiser of the show today.
Am I really still alive?
You are here for the moment. It's coming up lunchtime. You've probably been going since 2 or 3 in the morning, I imagine. This is a huge show, and it's the first, it's the inaugural, and what a success, mate. What a great success.
Thank you so much. It means a
Thanks
lot.
for inviting us along. We're happy to be here. Where else would you want to be on a day like today? But hot rods, Huntington Beach, the pier, good place to be. Tell us about the show. Tell us about some of the cars.
Well, we're at our first inaugural Main Street Cars and Cruise car show, and a couple years ago I thought of the whole idea where a lot of people in the world know that Surf City, it's Huntington Beach.
Yes, it is.
Surf City, USA, Huntington Beach has got that brand. And
that Beach Boys feel.
Yeah, the Beach Boys. They sang, Jan and Dean. They sang. All of them sang about hot rods and surfing both. They didn't just sing about the surf; they sang about the hot rod. And I thought to myself, well, I should check into this a little more. A lot of people don't know this. Huntington Beach is the hot rod capital of the country.
Yes, it is.
Here in America.
It is indeed.
There are more hot rods per capita in Huntington Beach than any other city in the U.S. And I thought of that, and I thought, wow, we got to do something about this.
Yeah.
So we organized HB Car Club, and then I put into motion to put together what I would think would be one of the most unique car shows in Southern California.
For sure.
And out popped up Main Street Cars and Cruise Car Show.
Yep.
Here we are today, and it's beautiful. And what kind of cars do we have? You name it. It's all pre-1972 American Muscle Hot Rod Classic and vintage cars. But we did ask for some special guests to come along with us.
Yep.
What is it? The Cowabunga Van Clan.
I've seen some of their vans.
Yeah.
Just magnificent.
Well, you think the van is synonymous with a surfer.
It is.
And so I
It
thought,
really
what
is.
a great addition to have the vans on the pier and the hot rods on the streets, and the trophies that we're giving out today. They stand for something really significant. There's a piston and 2 surfboards. From the road to the water, nothing says lifestyle more.
And handmade trophies.
Yeah,
Good
and
for you, mate.
Johnny
Like, I mean,
Martinez knocked it out of the park.
You're not doing no shortcuts for the inaugural show.
No, these are all hand carved, the guy Johnny is he's an amazing pinstriper, number one. But to build these trophies, he went over the top.
Yeah. I mean, look, we stand here right at the moment back at home in Australia. We're going into our warmer weather, so the car show season's kicking off, and we've literally been bashed by bad weather for the last 4 weeks. And you guys don't even understand what that feels like. Because every time I come here, every car show, it's God's country for cars. And Huntington Beach is the premier place. It's got to be the premier place to put on a show. I look over there at the water and the Huntington Beach Pier, and there's guys walking past with surfboards. I mean, this is it. This is, for me, Lost in the 50s, this is what it was all about. I mean, it's a throwback to that time, as you said, Jen and Dean, the Beach Boys, the cars, the hot rods. Man, you've nailed it. Well done.
Well, I appreciate that. But it's a whole team of people that actually put this together with me. No doubt. I'll tell you what, you were talking about the bad weather. I wore a jacket this morning.
Oh, yeah. What, for 20 minutes till you got a bit of a sweat up?
No, we are blessed with some very good weather. And I'll tell you, the car guys, Barry McGuire came and spoke at our shop a couple weeks ago, and he spoke to quite a few people. And you know, the message that he sent, he said, if the world was made up of car guys and car gals,
it'd be a great place to be.
It'd be a great place to live.
And I believe Nicole's here today as well.
Yeah, Nicole, without, Barry and Nicole really put the pedal to the metal, and they stepped up to the plate and said, Mel, whatever you need, just, please just reach out. And I did, it was a little tough to get this thing together the way it is. And they both played a tremendous, an instrumental part in the success of this.
Yeah. And look, we're standing right in front of one of your members' 37 Cabriolet.
This is actually Alan Silverman's 37. And, it's an award-winning vehicle. Lovely. I mean, drives like a champ. And what can you say about it?
Well, I have a bit of a thing with 37s. Back in my museum, I've got the 37 Coupe in plum crazy purple. Typical hot rod colour, beautiful. And behind us here?
Yeah, we have. This is Big Mike's awesome 71. He's actually put his heart and soul into this vehicle.
As you can see,
it's 800 horsepower. I tell you, when you sit in the front seat of this car and if he tells you hold on, you better do so, because he steps on the gas in this thing, and it lights it up pretty good. It's a lot of fun.
Well, Mel, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, mate. And again, thanks for the invite. We're just happy to be here. This is magnificent, and we're going to go and spend some time with some other owners and some of your club members, and then after that, we're going to put the camera down and we're going to be car guys for the rest of the day, because that's what it's all about.
Well, fantastic. You're thanking me to be here. I'll tell you what, thank you guys for showing up from down under and playing a part in this. It means a lot to us.
And we look forward to seeing you at Lost in the 50s Museum in 2017. Next time you're down at your shop in Sydney, we're going to get you to come on up. Special guest for the day, VIP. We'll have a great day.
We'll make it happen. Thank you for inviting me. Bye-bye.
Champion. Thank you. Okay guys, still at Huntington Beach Car Show, talking to Rich from the Huntington Beach Gabachos Club. Rich, your club, Chevy Pre-War Bombs. Tell us quickly about some of these beautiful rides we're looking at here today.
Okay, Chevy Pre-War Bombs that we brought out today in the HB Gabachos. We brought out the 41 Coupe here, which is Lucky's, my 38 Coupe, Jimmy's 38 Coupe is which inspired me to build this coupe, and Tony's 40 Coupe down the way.
These cars are really now synonymous with Southern Cal, aren't they? They're very much part of that Southern Cal car culture nowadays.
Yeah, they are. It's different to see a bunch of white boys out here putting Hispanic type accessories on these cars, the Chevys, and
that ties in with the name of your club?
It ties right in with the name of our club.
So the word Gabacho is?
White boy and Hispanic.
There you go. Your club extends past the bomb era, but I mean, you don't see these bombs. It's pretty much a California thing, isn't it? I mean, you don't see these over on the East Coast. Nobody sort of focuses because of the Spanish influence.
You do see a lot of these here, and you don't see them on the East Coast. All these accessories seem to come up at the Pomona Swap Meet and all the swap meets that we have here in local California.
Indeed. Mate, thanks for your time today. We appreciate it. We're having a ball out here. It's great to be here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Good on you, mate.
Nice meeting you.
You too. Thanks, Rich. Well guys, this is probably one of my favourite picks for the day. As you know, I do love Mercuries. This is a 1950 Mercury Monterey, full hot rod, modified to death. Love the gold sparkle, love the flat finish, the grilled bonnet. I mean, it's just all happening here. Have a close look through the windscreen here. There's your gear shifter, sitting up on almost to the top of the windscreen. Just a glamour of a car. We do always fall back, don't we, to our Lost in the 50s theme cars. And a couple of classic examples here. Look at the colours, look at the chrome, look at the bling. 1955 Ford Crown Victoria. This is the two-door. Beautiful mouldings right through, across the roof. Two-door car, magnificent example of the 55 Crown. Pink and white, typical of your 1950s. And on my left-hand side, wow, 1951 Ford Woody. Again, those 50s colours, aqua, mint greens with the yellow pinstripe, the Country Squire, wood slab side bodies. The 1951 Ford Woody, very sought after nowadays. Beautiful car. And then we're just going to swing across right to one of our all-time favourites, and very sought after in the collector car market today, the 57 Chevy Nomad wagon. Nomad, of course, being the two-door. Quite a strange looking wagon. They have the ribbed roof. Just a beautiful, beautiful example. This is what we're talking about, Lost in the 50s. This is it. Well, there's so many magnificent cars on display today. The head just spins, the mind boggles as to how do you pick out something that really, really sticks home. And for me, this 59 Ford Thunderbird convertible sort of says it all. It's a beautiful restored car. It's those 50s colours, it's the Kelsey Hayes rims, the matching interior, the aqua and white interior. The fact that it is a convertible and in just such beautiful all over condition, this is right up there in my top 5 for the day. Beautiful, beautiful motor car.